I'm live. It's 2020, the year of the cat. I made that up. The year of the cougar. That's a good line. The year of the cougar. Hello, everyone on Instagram and on YouTube. Back in the saddle again. Anybody here? I got one. One up, one Bryson. I got peeps in here. Are you taking the week off? What's happening? I just thought I'd go over some goals with you this year. If you have any goals that you wanted to talk about with me, I will share mine with you. Yeah. So 2020, the year of cougar. I love it. Uncle Rob. That's funny. I have a brother named Rob who's an uncle. Anyway, how's everybody doing? What do you guys want to talk about in terms of your goals? What questions do you have? Hi there, Professor Tom and Mastermind. And everybody here on Instagram who, Billy, everything is good. Thank you for the compliments. Let's see. Cuckoo. Wow. 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 Cuckoo. This is unbelievable. Wow. I'm amazed right now. I can't even tell you how cool it is because that means a lot to me. Cuckoo. What does it mean to you? Oh, here we are with the hostile MGTOW. You must like something about this hostile MGTOW, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Oh my God, I'm still freaking about the cuckoo. Let's see. What does cuckoo mean? Oh, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I can't believe I just did that. Anyway, I got so freaked out about the cuckoo. And okay, so that was my dad's name for me. That's why I'm all freaked out about it. Because my dad just passed away and I told him that he needs to communicate with me when he's gone. And I just got someone saying cuckoo to me, which means that he's communicating through the body of a referee. So I'm just a little freaked out right now. It means SLT. What does that mean? I hope it's not something perverted because that's my dad. Okay, you love what I think. What do you say to me? Tell me what I think. What do you guys think? No, start with the stand-up shit. Okay, so where was I? Oh, goals. Who has goals that they want to share with me? Well, obviously, you guys know, if you've known me for a while, my main goal right now, I have a couple goals. One is to get my podcast launched into the stratosphere. If you guys haven't checked out my podcast, it's called Sex Talk with My Mom. Please check it out. It's very funny. If you like podcasts, you will love it. If you don't like podcasts, you'll start loving it. And then the other is to complete my book called Fuck Games Day Cougars. I've been working tirelessly at it, and it's a hard thing to do. If you like this, please give a thumbs up. If you're on YouTube and you haven't joined me on Instagram, go there and vice versa. But anyway, where were we? New Year's was great. Rochelle, how was everybody's New Year's Eve? Was it fun? Did you do something different? Did you waste a lot of money? Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of a money sucker, right? Let's see. How was everybody else's? It's 5 a.m. in India. And you're up, Zoe. What are you doing there, Zoe? This year I turned 30. This is how Blair you. Well, older women still think I'm cute and vulnerable. People think I'm in my early 20s. You can be 50 and you still be cute and vulnerable to a 60 or 70-year-old. So don't worry about age. It's just a number, right? The reason I say this is going to be the year of the cougars because this is the year that people are going to realize you got to stop playing games and just follow whatever you want to do, your passions, your inner gut. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about whatever you're planning on doing this year. So that's why I want to hear, what are your goals? What are some of the things that you thought about trying to do this year? And not like to meet a cougar like you. That's a good goal, Israel, and you shall. Hey there, Cheryl. And hi, Gotti from Maine. Let's see. I did what I normally do. What did you normally do, Bryson? Little Ralphie, I want to really put in some effort in my own podcast and maybe muster up the strength to meet women. Is the term hypergamy real? Damn, I forgot what hypergamy means. I don't know. Put it in there, little Ralphie. I know podcasting is tough because you put a lot out there and then you see like very little response at first, and I've been doing my podcast for over 4.5 years. I got to tell you, we finally are getting somewhere with the listenership, but it took 4 years. So just don't expect it to happen overnight, but expect it to happen, because if you really believe you have something to offer the world and to say to people, then it'll happen. Just like my podcast happened for me, and my YouTube channel and my Instagram, anything. Today, a couple days ago, I started I think is it a Twitter or Instagram account called the Thirsty Boomer. Yeah, look it up, the Thirsty Boomer. You could follow me on the Thirsty Boomer. I don't remember if I think I want to say it's on Twitter. Yeah, it's on Twitter. Hi, Jonathan, and I'm glad. How have you been? How Blair? I want to quit caffeine. I usually drink it every day. Do it. What's stopping you? You could just wean yourself gradually. Otherwise, you're gonna get a huge headache. I know you can do it. My boyfriend weaned himself off of caffeine, but it is easy to get sucked right back in there. I'm addicted to it, so I'm not tending to wean myself off because I love caffeine. It's one of the few vices I could still have. How can I find a woman who's just like me? Shu. You want a clone of yourself? I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you want. Do cougars text? Yes, cougars text. All older women are into text these days. You're such a fucking simp, Bryson. Okay, hostile MGTOW, guess what? You get put in timeout. You're a bad boy for saying those mean things to other people. And then you get put in timeout. Anyone who says mean stuff obviously doesn't feel good about themselves. And that's why they have to do that. A lot of people are like keyboard warriors. Oh, I can say everything mean to people and affect them, but it shouldn't affect you. You know why? The 4 agreements. The first agreement is always be impeccable to your word. Number 2, don't take anything personally. Number 3, don't assume anything. And 4, always do your best. This is Don Miguel Ruiz's 4 agreements. Go read the book, just the first chapter, even you'll get the gist of it. But it's really important to hear that. So when I hear people like being mean to other people, and the only reason I read it out loud is because I was reading it as I was going through everything. I should read them first before I say them out loud because they're just nasty. Thank you for the compliments. And let's see, you're waiting to eat. Okay. What are you wearing? I'm wearing a shirt. What are you wearing? And Bryson, don't even give that stupid thing a thought. You know what? I can't handle when these people think they're so high and mighty and brave behind this being in front of a computer. Women want to marry upwards in the social ladder, I think. Little Ralphie is saying that. I think the main thing the takeaway here today's takeaway is going to be, don't worry about people and what they think. And also, if you think that women are just trying to get money or go up in their stations, whatever that means or whatever, you're not going to find the right person. You're going to have a lot of confidence in yourself and realize that you're a good person. No matter what, girls are going to find you and they're going to go after you. Am I answering questions? Cheryl, yes. Send me questions. Young Banks, hey, please notice me. I'm noticing you. I'm noticing everybody here. I'm answering questions. I'm turning 20 this April and I'm very scared of getting old. Why, Harish? Why are you scared of getting old? Getting old means experience. Getting old means that you become a fully actualized human being. Getting old means that you're like that fine wine that just gets better with every year. So don't worry about getting old. Getting old is awesome. Good, Bryson. Do not give a shit. Don't give any shits. Let's see. Do you have a question, Billy, that you want to join my live stream here on Instagram? I can try. If I let you join, are you going to start whacking off? This is what happens usually. So I guess forget about it. I'm not doing it. I'm looking for a cougar who makes me feel good. Anyone can make you feel good. You yourself need to feel good about yourself before anybody else can make you feel good. But it always helps to be with someone who appreciates your positivity. Let's see. Yes, Jonathan, age is just a number. You're as old as you feel. Harish is just, I want to be a teenager. Look, years 20 looks scary. It's like saying, I want to be a little boy. Why do you want to be a little boy? You don't want to be a man, grow up? Little boys, they're ruled by their parents. I don't know. I think it's time for you to look at the flip side of that. You already did the little boy. Now it's time to be the man. Do cougars after a while dislike sex when they reach older ages, like 50s and 60s, or is it because they just have the same partner? It could be many factors, or it could be that you're just focusing on one person in particular. I think you can't generalize about women because all women have different sexual appetites, just like all men do. And it depends on who the person is, where they are in their age, hormonal situations. Like you said, it could be that they have the same partner and it's the same all the time. They're not making things different. So there's a lot of reasons that people end up disliking sex or liking it more, depending on who they're with. If you're talking about yourself, little Ralphie, go ahead and make her feel like she's a sexual goddess, and you'll see that may change whoever you're with. I need more specific. I joined the Facebook group. How does yours work? Oh, we have a Facebook group called Sex Talk with My Mom and Friends, I think, and just join and chat with people on there. You might learn a lot from the people that are already there. And we're going to try to make a bigger effort to get more involved in that too. Love you too, Chronic Music. Cosa and I don't know what that means. Are you ever worried about how you smell down there? Are you, Canicus? Are you a man or a woman? And why are you worried about that? I don't get worried about stuff as long as someone tells me if there's a smell that I need to correct, then I figure out a way to correct it. Either if it's take a shower or go get a doctor's exam and find out if there's some sort of problem. But I'm never really worried about it because it's never really been an issue. But don't worry, if you are, there's ways to figure out what to do. Don't automatically run to douching either, because that could cause more problems than it's worth. Any advice about having a 1-inch cock? Asking for a friend. I'm sure you're asking for a friend there. Any advice? Well, as my friend Nina Hartley, sex educator and porn star, says, if she can get someone off with her pinky, you can get someone off with your 1-inch cock. What do you think about women going ball down under there? Again, who cares? Just do your moaning tone. Who is this? And why are you saying? Does 40-year-old ladies love getting their pussy licked the way 20s young girls do? Of course they do. Why is the yoni egg important? I don't know. You guys are coming up with these terms that I think have to do with something that you read. But if you know about anything with the yoni and the whatever, then please educate us. What do you think about paid sex? Listen, I have no problem with paying for sex if that's what you're wanting to do and it's legal and you're not going to get into any trouble. I would say you're better off spending that money on therapy for yourself and make yourself the best person you can be. Then you don't have to pay for sex, and you can find many women that will want to be with you for whatever casual or long-term relationships. That's what I would do with the money rather than paying for sex. But I don't judge you if you want to pay for sex, because that's your decision what you want to do with your money. And sometimes you might learn so much from paid sex that you will become a better lover. So that's what I think. I have a son called Luke. He's been having thoughts of incest. Is this normal? Somehow I don't think you are telling the truth, because your name is Darth Orgasm. I started online dating again. That's cool, Bryson. I think it's a good call. Really good call. Because then you can put down like what you're interested in and who you're looking for, and there's no bullshit about people not understanding each other. I'm gonna have to go now. So real quick, throw me your goals real, let me know what you, so that maybe if you throw them out here, then you're more likely to do them. So tell me your goal for this year. Mine is finishing my book. What's yours? When do you do this? Uh, uh, how to know if she's into you. Charles, um, there are a lot of signs. It'll be in my book, a whole chapter about that. Main thing is, if she's pursuing you, I think you'll know more about it than if she's running away. You have to be really like, just kind of be sure of yourself and realize that if she's not into you, who cares? But if she is, you'll know. Tom Cruise. I'm also turning 20 this year. I'm also very scared. Now I will start aging and don't even know what to do in my life. You guys, it is such a great time. You're turning 20, you're gonna be 21, you're gonna be adults. It's so great that you're gonna be able to follow your passions and do things that in different generations you weren't allowed to do. Like when I was turning 21, I was like, I only had a few options to what I could do. I could be a teacher, I could be a nurse, I can be a social worker. You couldn't be like what you guys can do now, which is anything. You want to be an artist, you be an artist. You want to be a doctor, you can be a doctor. You can be as someone who paints glass. You can do anything. So just know that your whole life is ahead of you. And I know it's scary, but scary sometimes means good. Scary and uncomfortable sometimes brings you the most change, and change is always going to be for the better. So you're at a great time right now. You want to think about being scary? Now, wait till you're in my age group. You're going to be scared even more. Actually, the truth is I'm not really scared. Let's see. Is dating app specific for hookups healthy? Yes. Why not? Your goal is to finally have a woman in your life, Bryson. So maybe you're ready. If you believe that you're ready, then you will be ready. You so kind of psychologist. Yeah, I'm a social worker. I have a social work degree, along with just life experience. Hey, I'm a 25-year-old male. I'm 5'5", overweight, working on losing weight, looking for an older woman. Just wanted to know dating apps or bars or clubs, best to find them. Common question, Crow 16100. You know what? It's if you want to use a dating app, just put down specifically, I need to find someone who's in this age group. That's my suggestion. Don't focus on the negatives. Like, the first thing you brought up is that you're 5'5", overweight, and trying to lose weight. Focus on your positives. If you've got a great personality, if you have a nice smile, if you've got a sparkle in your eye, if you're really funny, focus on that. Don't focus on any kind of issues about height or weight. You don't want superficial people that only want that anyway. What do you think of bisexual men? I think bisexuality is fine for whoever wants to be bisexual. Let's see. Which is your favorite Hollywood actor, and whom do you think you find sexy? How's Ryan Gosling? It's my latest one. Or Idris Elba. Hot. Let's see. Go to piano bars, cocktail bars, comedy clubs. Yep. Happy New Year, John. #1 fan from the UK. Do older women like men of color? Sure. Why not? My goal is to learn Russian and go to Russia for MBA and travels. That's cool, Tom Cruise. Charles. Cougars want you young guys who are ripped and have a high testosterone and can make sex with them for hours. That's what your experience is? I'm sure that it's just one way of looking at it. Okay, gotta run. It's been wonderful. Happy New Year, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching this later, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Comment below. Put down your questions. Put down what you want me to write about in the book. If you haven't joined me on Instagram, go there. I also have the new TikTok. That sounds like something a thirsty boomer would say. TikTok is, I put some of my videos on there, and it's kind of fun. Do you feel like you are a friend of Jesus? Offended Jesus? Damn it! I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Little K is furious. Why are you furious? All right, get over your furiousness. It's a new year. Be happy, be joyous, be loving and kind, and put down your goals. God bless it. Write them down below. I love you guys. Check out Sex Talk with My Mom, my podcast.